Welcome. It's the week of May 25th, 2021. My name is the Anchorman, and I'm here to welcome you to the final episode of Winterwell's news for this year. 2 weeks ago, a park in Acuna, Portugal opened a record-setting new bridge. Though it's quite high, it's the length of the bridge that has set a record. It's the world's longest hanging bridge for walkers, over 5 football fields long. The 516 Acuna Bridge runs between two mountains in Acuna Geopark in Portugal. The 516 in its name comes from the fact that it's 516 meters or 564 yards long. It's a suspension bridge, which means that it hangs between its two ends without any supports underneath. The builders may say the bridge was inspired by suspension bridges built by the ancient Inca people in the Andes Mountains in South America. Unlike the bridges of the Incas, which were made of grass, 516 Acuna is made mainly of metal. Strong steel cables run back from the bridge to large V-shaped supports, which anchor the bridge at either end. The bridge was started in May 2018, and it cost more than $2.8 million and took over 2 years to complete. In local news, it was a scary scene in Tempe 2 weeks ago as a fire broke out at a building on Arizona State University's campus Tuesday night. The fire was at the new interdisciplinary science and technology building that is currently under construction near Rural Road and University Drive. According to ASU police spokesperson Adam Wolf said there was no active classes or research taking place. He did not confirm whether or not anyone was inside. The building is a 281,000 gross square foot research facility, complete with labs for biological sciences, engineering, life sciences, and sustainability. Fire crews were able to put out the blaze before anyone got hurt, and that is the most important thing. It is unclear at this time if the building will still be able to open in time for the fall semester. Now let's head over to Mr. Bourne for a weekly update.
All right, good morning, Winters. Well, this is Mr. Bourne, and wow, why am I so excited? It is the last week of school. So looking back, we have accomplished so much over this crazy year, and at times I thought, wow, we will never get to the end. But here we are, it's the end of school, and I want to thank all of you for everything you've done. First and foremost, students, this is your school. This school is for you, so everything we do, it is to make sure that we get you a good education, and we tried really, really hard during this COVID year. So thank you guys for being great students and helping us out, helping your teachers. Really appreciate that. Teachers, I want to thank you. Really, you are the driving force behind everything that happens here with our kids, education, and really keeping us alive. Teachers, you really inspire me, and I appreciate you for all you've done. All our support staff has been incredible. Everybody has really done a big part in making sure that we continue to grow as a school and make Wintersville a great place to be. It has been a great place to be here. And I look so forward to, we have summer school coming up, and we also have next fall. So I'll see you then.
Thank you, Mr. Bourne. Now let's head over to Miss Williams with our Counseling Corner.
So we are coming to the end of our year. So this is a special message from Mrs. Williams. Again, we've been talking about being creative, so I wrote a poem. Saddle Mountain has the best teachers. They are such great speakers. They are great at everything they do. So how about you? Will you be great today in reading, writing, and play? Let's be great leaders and kids at Hope Believers. All right, Saddle Mountain students, let's get the job done so we can say goodbye and have some summer fun. All right, you guys, I'm so excited to see all of your guys' faces and smiles in August. Have a great summer. Be healthy, stay safe, and have fun. Bye.
Thank you, Miss Williams. And now over to Mr. S with our sports.
Welcome to Sports with Mr. S. The NFL held its annual draft on April 26th. The first overall selection was made by the Jacksonville Jaguars. As expected, they selected Trevor Lawrence, quarterback from Clemson. The Arizona Cardinals had the 16th selection in the draft. The Cardinals selected Zaven Collins, middle linebacker from Tulsa, with their pick. General Manager Steve Keim favored Collins due to his alpha leadership qualities as well as his ability to function as a chess piece in defensive coordinator Vance Joseph's strategy and schemes. The Cardinals filled other needs, such as wide receiver, by selecting Rondale Moore from Purdue and improved their secondary with cornerbacks Marco Wilson from Florida and Tay Gowan from Central Florida. The Phoenix Suns have been in an ongoing battle with the Utah Jazz for first place in the NBA's Western Conference. All-star guard Chris Paul III, aka CP3, is among a group of potential candidates to win the MVP award this season. Other candidates include Nikola Jokic, Steph Curry, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. The regular season wraps up on May 16th, although the Suns have already clinched a playoff berth. The Suns will then gear up for their first playoff appearance since 2010. Possible playoff opponents in the first round for the Suns are the Los Angeles Lakers, Portland Trail Blazers, and the Golden State Warriors. The Arizona Diamondbacks continue their up-and-down 2021 season. They are currently in fourth place in a tough NL West division comprised of high-caliber teams like the Los Angeles Dodgers, San Diego Padres, and San Francisco Giants. The starting pitching has been improving, with Madison Bumgarner looking like his former self when he was virtually unhittable as a pitcher for the San Francisco Giants. He currently leads the D-backs in wins with 3 as well as strikeouts with 40. Zach Allen leads the team in ERA among regular starters with a 3.04 earned run average. However, bullpen woes have cost the D-backs some games when they were leading late in the game. Nearly half of D-back losses are credited to the bullpen. Part of the D-back struggles are also attributed to top sluggers Ketel Marte and Buckeye local Cole Calhoun missing games due to injuries. Among active players, catcher Carson Kelly leads the team in hitting by batting .324 with 6 home runs, while left fielder David Peralta leads the team in RBIs with 24 runs batted in. That's all for this week in sports. I hope you all find a fun activity of some kind to enjoy over the summer. This has been Sports with Mr. S. Stay safe and have a great summer break.
Thank you, Mr. S. That was very fascinating. Now let's head over to Miss Wisser with our weather.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Wisser and I'm going to tell you about this week's weather. Surprisingly, next week is going to be really cold and snowy. Now if you believe the temperatures as we approach summer in the desert to be cold and snowy, then your word of the day is gullible. That's right. If you don't believe me, just look up there in the ceiling. It's spelled out right there. It tells you what it means. Oh, just kidding. Okay, gullible means easily fooled or tricked. So just to be clear, it is not going to be cold this week. If you thought my earlier statement sounded weird, then great job. That means you're showing critical thinking skills and not just believing anything you hear or see on the internet. It's going to be hot with temperatures in the hundreds pretty much from now on. If you think it's hot now, just wait a few more weeks. Soon you won't even be able to touch metal seatbelts without burning yourself, so be careful. And don't forget to drink plenty of water and wear sunscreen. Have a great week.
Thank you, Miss Wisser. And here's Mrs. Halsrud with our entertainment news.
Entertainment news. My name is Mrs. Halsrud. Fairy tales, superheroes, and plenty of movies about dogs. I have the best kids movies coming for the summer of 2021, and you don't want to miss it. To start us off, we have Cruella on May 28th, starring Emma Stone. Ghostbusters Afterlife comes out on June 11th. Minions: The Rise of Gru will be showing July 2nd. And a sequel to a popular 90s movie called Space Jam: A New Legacy with LeBron James will be on July 16th. This brings us to Adventure Bay, where Paw Patrol will be taking the big screen on August 20th. That's it for entertainment news. Have a great summer.
Thank you, Miss Halsrud. Now let's head over to Miss Vetter with our fun fact trivia.
Welcome to Fun Fact Trivia, Teacher Edition. My name is Mrs. Vetter. Here are a list of facts about some of the teachers here at Winterswell. Pause the video here to see if you can figure out which teacher goes with each number. We will show you the answers in about 10 seconds. Have fun! Okay, let's see how you did. Number 1 was Mrs. Halsrud. Number 2 was Mrs. Porras. Number 3 was Mrs. Wisser. Number 4 was Mrs. Miranda. Number 5 was me, Mrs. Vetter. Number 6 was Mr. Davids, Mr. Ross. Number 7 was Mrs. Lane. Number 8 was Mrs. Pacheco. Number 9 was Mrs. Schofstall. Number 10 was Mrs. Karen. Number 11 was Mrs. Jimenez. Number 12, Mr. Carter. If you didn't get that one. Number 13, Mrs. Fu. And number 14, Mrs. Waldrop. Hope you guys had an awesome time and learned something new about your teachers. Have a great summer.
Wow, Miss Vetter, that was a lot of interesting facts. Let's head over to our kinder team and see what we're doing for science.
Welcome to Science Time. Our names are Miss Ortiz,
Miss Walker.
and Mrs. Bisbal. We are going to do an experiment, and for this experiment, the supplies you are going to need are an empty water bottle, hydrogen peroxide, dry yeast, warm water, liquid dish soap, food coloring, a small cup, a funnel, and some safety goggles. Just kidding. Not on yet. Let's follow the steps. Your turn.
Okay. Well, of course, anytime you do a science experiment, you need safety first. So, are we ready to get ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes.
Goggles. Check.
Check.
Gloves.
Check. Oh no, yes. Stop backwards.
Oh.
Me too. Edit this part out. Check. Oh.
Not yet. You gotta
Oh,
put
yeah.
both of them on.
Double check.
Okay. Adult supervision. Check. Okay, we are ready to go. Take it off. Let's go.
All right. Step 1. Pour half cup of peroxide into the bottle. Ooh. Here's the peroxide. Measure that already. Step 2. Add 10 drops of your favorite color food coloring. Luckily I got my non-safe gloves.
Yeah.
Okay, just kidding. Can she count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good counting. Add about 1 tablespoon of dish soap. Okay, then she's gonna swish the bottle around, not shake it. Swish. Ooh, look at it, pretty. Okay, in our other cup. Good job, boys and girls. All right, next in our separate cup, we're gonna combine the water and the yeast together. She's not gonna spill it.
Thank you, sweetheart. Sit on your bottom.
Okay, so we're gonna mix that for 30 seconds.
How much water is it?
Oh, 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons.
It's okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay, mix for 30 seconds.
The anticipation. I know you guys are getting excited.
Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Now is time for the adventure to start. We're gonna pour the yeast mixture into the bottle and watch the foaminess begin. Boom! Oh boy, what's gonna happen?
Let's see. Put it at the edge of the table.
Let's see.
Oops. Sit down.
Oh boy. Cats welded?
Yep.
That's it for science time. See you next year.
Thank you, ladies. Now let's head over to Ms. Porras with This Week in History.
Hello and welcome to This Week in History. My name is Mrs. Porras. Many things happened this week in the past. Unfortunately, there just isn't enough time to share them all. So I picked a few events that will be interesting for all of you to know. First up, in 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge, which is located in New York City, opened to traffic. In order to prove its stability, because not many people were felt very safe about going onto this bridge, P.T. Barnum, the circus man, led 21 elephants across it. Now that's a lot of weight. Next up, going even further back to 1787, the Constitutional Convention took place in Philadelphia. This is when the Constitution of the United States was created, building the government we know today. Lastly, something you may be more familiar with, the first Star Wars movie, Star Wars: A New Hope, was released to eager moviegoers in 1977. This was the beginning of one of the most successful franchises in motion picture history, leading to many more movies, shows, and even themed lands in both Disney parks here in the United States. History can be a fun subject to explore. It's one I happen to have a huge passion for and enjoy sharing with others. I hope you can see the fun in it and explore it on your own as well. This has been Mrs. Porras with This Week in History, letting you know, have fun with history. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Or in this case, learn. Have a great summer.
Thank you, Ms. Porras. Here's Miss Karen with our Weird News of the Week.
Hello, welcome to Weird News. Miss Karen here. We have seen a bear on utility poles in Arizona. Down in Douglas, residents of this border city were left in disbelief by a surprise visit from a bear. The Arizona Game and Fish Department said the bear appeared Sunday in downtown Douglas. Bolder than your average bear, the animal climbed up 2 utility poles and even sat down on some wires at one point. State wildlife officials, Douglas Police, the Cochise County Sheriff's Office, and U.S. Border Patrol closed off U.S. Highway 191 and tried to get the bear to leave. Authorities say the seemingly unfazed bear eventually climbed down and scampered off, sending about 24 onlookers scattering. No injuries were reported. That is all for Weird News. See you next time.
Great. Now let's head back to Miss Karen one more time for our Word of the Week.
Hello and welcome to Word of the Week. My name is Mrs. Karen. Our word for this week is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is an adjective. It means extremely good or something to say when you have nothing else to say. Using it in a sentence, we have, today when I got my math test back, I felt supercalifragilistic supercalifragilisticexpialidocious because I got an A. See you next time on Word of the Week.
Thank you, Ms. Karen. Well, students, we've made it through another crazy school year. We're going to miss you, but we hope you have a safe and fun summer. See most of you back here in August. Now let's take a look at the bloopers from this episode. Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, blooper from student episodes are not available. But here are a couple from this episode. Enjoy. See you in August.
Over 5 football fields long. The 516 lost. Whoops.
2.
Thank you, ladies. Now let's head over to Miss Porras with our history.
This week in history.
This week in history.